What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Tapped In 209. It's just the two of us for right now. It's Drew Smith. We got Alvin in the house. Alvin, how are you doing tonight?
Good, Drew. How are you?
I'm not doing too bad. Those Rams got another win under the belt. Um,
They did. They did.
but we'll get that towards the end of our show because we're actually going to be starting off with basketball. We got, of course, another interview mixed right in the middle of just basketball, just the one this week. And with that, let's get right into it. Alvin, take us away with the VOL.
All right. The VOL, we got Patterson, who was 1-0 this week. 3-1 overall. They got their one win was over Ripon. Oakdale, the Mustangs down in Oakdale, 2-0 this week, and they improved to 4-0 overall. Wins over Waterford and Foothill. Oakdale is averaging 96 points in a game right now, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good. So we'll see how they do moving forward. Central Catholic, they just started playing this week. They were 1-2. Uh, they lost to Monterey and Willow Glen and beat Scotts Valley 73-37. They were playing, I believe, down in a tournament down in Santa Cruz. Also this week, we got Mountain House. Mountain House went 4-0 this week. They started out 1-2, but rattled off 4 wins in a row. Wins were against Ripon Christian, Chavez, McNair, and Tracy. Their big win was a 78-61 win versus Tracy. Next, we have East Union. East Union improves, went to 1-0 this week. Their one win was over Foothill, 71-37. As I understand it, East Union has a couple transfers that came over from Weston Ranch, so definitely improved on that end. Manteca falls to one. They were 1-3 this week, and they fall to 2-4. Losses to Rockland, Pleasant Valley, and Lincoln from San Francisco. Their lone win was versus Kimball. Sierra, who went 3-1 this week, improved to 5-1. Their wins were against Ripon, Franklin, and Central Valley. Their loss was they took a big loss to Tracy at 85-36. With that, we're gonna move to the TCAL.
Yeah. Excuse me. TCAL Modesto Christian loses just one game this week to Liberty out of Nevada, 53-61, as they are 1-1 overall. Lincoln goes 2-1 this week. They 2 wins versus Central East and Bullard. And their loss came to Clovis North as they are now 3-2.
They played in a really big tournament down in Fresno, so that's why you have all these Fresno teams that played a really competitive tournament. I believe they lost by 2 to Clovis North, so that was a championship game. So Lincoln definitely bounced back this week with their performance in the tournament.
Yeah. Lodi, after starting a perfect 3-0, loses 4 straight. Monterey Trail, Daugherty Valley, Clovis, and Gregory as they go 0-4 this week. St.
And
Mary's. Oh, go ahead,
oh,
Alvin.
real quick, they Lodi's not playing a cupcake schedule. They have 3 wins to begin with. If you look at Lodi's schedule, they're playing a lot of really good teams. So, losses to, like I said, Monterey Trail, which is going to be a playoff team, Doherty Valley, another playoff team, Clovis, and Gregory. They're all going to be in the playoffs. So, I wouldn't look too deep into that,
Yeah,
So, go ahead.
it's early too. Like offenses are still trying to find what works and what doesn't.
Right,
Defenses are adjusting.
right.
St. Mary's goes 3-1 this week with wins over Granite Bay, Kennedy, and Atwater, and the lone loss to Oak Grove 68-53. Tracy goes 2-1 this week. That makes them 3-1 overall with a win over Bear Creek and Sierra. And in that Sierra game, we want to go ahead and highlight Maximilian Russell, 43 points, 12 assists, 5 boards. That guy's getting it done. The lone
That
loss comes to Mountain House.
that he's gonna be a first team all league for sure, if not the MVP this year.
Yeah.
So look for him, this year to shine.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous numbers. That's a guy that just got
Yep.
hot. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
hopefully he continues to do it all year.
Hmm.
West goes 1-0 this week as they move to 2-0 with their lone win versus Franklin. Kimball goes 1-2 this week with their two losses coming to Manteca and Enox, and the one win against Tokay as they move to 4-2.
All
Alvin, take
right.
us away with the SJ2A.
This week, Bear Creek went 2-2. They're 2-4 overall. They picked up their two first wins against Denair and McQueen. They lost to Tracy and Colfax. Uh, McNair goes 2-2 this week. They are 3-3 overall. Revenge win against Central Valley. I believe they lost the first time uh, by I want to say 8, but they came back and won by 2. And they also defeated Stag. They lost to Mountain House and Chavez. Weston Ranch uh, went 0-3. Overall, they're 1-3. Now, however, Weston Ranch's 3 losses came to a meet in the middle classic in Bakersfield tournament. These teams, every team in this tournament is legit. So that Bakersfield Christian, Pacifica Christian, and Legacy Christian Academy. So Western Ranch is playing top tier competition, through California. So look for them to bounce back. Edison picks up their wins, 2-1 this week. They're 2-2 overall with wins over Clovis and Granada, and their loss came to Doherty Valley out of the East Bay. Chavez 2-2 this week. Overall 2-3. Wins versus McNair and Franklin. Losses to Mountain House and Central Valley. Stag wins this week. 1-0, 2-2 overall. They won their game versus Linden 60-35. Franklin of Stockton 0-5, winless. Overall, they're 0-6. They lost to Elk Grove, West, Sierra, and Chavez. The Tigers of Tokay 1-3 this week and 2-5 overall. They win one versus Humphreys, Able Charter, lost to Escalon, Venture Academy, and Kimball. Now, with that being said, Venture Academy 3-0 this week, 4-1. Venture Academy won versus Waterford, Tokay, and Enox in their bump box tournament that they held. Now, me and Karsten went to this tournament, the championship game. They played Enox. Enox is no slouch. They're probably one of the better teams in Modesto. Jabril just balled out. Watched him play. He is a very deliberate player. Doesn't rush anything. You know, he is very cognizant of the game, high basketball IQ, and doesn't rush his shots. He's very deliberate in everything that he does. So it was a pleasure to watch him. I think we did see the dunk of the year, though. I think I reposted it on our story. It was number 0. I'm sorry. His name is Jetson. It was there was a high screen at the top of the key, and Jabril shot it, and it came off perfect, and he grabbed it and threw it down over the other big man from Enox. It is definitely going down as dunk of the year. Right now it's a
Wow.
front runner for dunk of the year. It was fantastic. So I will repost that, later this week. But yeah, take a look at what Venture Academy has going on over there. They're definitely making their mark right now. So
Absolutely. They're rolling and they're rolling good.
yep.
So just like that, pretty simple. Let's go ahead and take a look at our top 10 power rankings right now. And at the 10 spot, we got Oakdale as they are 4-0. Alvin, I know you have a little bit of something about Oakdale.
Yeah, so Oakdale is led by first-year head coach Kelly Power. Extensive background for coach. He extensive basketball background for coach. He went to Justin Siena High School in Napa, which is a private school. He was actually the student manager for the St. Mary's Gales in Moraga, the basketball team, where he worked under Coach Randy Bennett. Um, then he was an assistant for Stanislaus State after they moved there, in 2015. He coached JV for a couple years. So right now, as we speak, Oakdale is leading in the state of California for points per game of 96.8 points. Average margin of victory is 52.75. They are really working hard. And, in speaking with Coach Power, uh, during the offseason, he's really good friends with Todd Golden. For those of you who don't know who Todd Golden is, he's the head coach of the Florida Gators, the national champs. Coach Golden came out over the summer and worked with the boys at Oakdale, worked out with the players, helped develop them, and helped create a winning culture out there, taught them, how to play, how to win. In I think Oakdale also stayed out of the fall league, and really focused on player development and their performance. So kudos to Coach Power for breaking into the power rankings. I think their next game is on Tuesday versus a very good Enox team. So that's going to be one to watch this upcoming week.
All right. Take us away
So
with 9.
9 Mountain House. Mountain House started a little shaky, but I think they rattled. They went 4-0 this week,
Yeah,
and are up and coming and moving on. I think we had them ranked in the preseason poll, so it's good to see them getting back on track.
absolutely. And at the 8th spot, it's the 3-2 St. Mary's Rams. I believe they're just kind of floating right around there.
Yep, I mean 3 wins, this week, and getting back on track. So we'll see. Watch them moving forward.
Yep. 7.
7, the Tracy Bulldogs, 3-1, led by Max Russell. Once again, player to watch in the area.
Yeah.
Top player in the area.
And at the 6th spot, it's Sierra. They're 5-1 so far and have just been doing it.
Yeah, Sierra is. I'm not gonna lie, they're the surprise so far this year. So watch them. Watch them.
5 spot.
5 spot. We got the Flames from Lodi. Lodi fell. Felt like we had to drop them. They lost 3 straight games. However, those games are not cupcake games. They are, they play. Coach Hitt will have them play against real competition. So, yeah, we got Lodi at the 5 spot.
Yeah. And at the 4th spot, you might be a little bit, you guys might be wondering, but Weston Ranch still up there at 1-3. We talked about it. It's a very tough tournament that they play in, and they just didn't fall on the right side of it.
No, and speaking with a couple coaches, they could not drop Weston Ranch. They're like, you still gotta have them in your, top 5 because they're playing top tier, competition. So, Western Ranch is at number 4.
And at the 3 spot, it's Venture as they are 1-4 or 4-1, excuse me.
Yep, Venture is climbing the charts. They are doing everything right. They, watching their game, their guys know their roles. From Jabril to Jetson, the center, and then they had 2 other guards, or their point guard. I think his name is JoJo. That kid's flat out a baller. Like he's so fast, left-handed guard. And then they have 2, number 10 and number 20. I'm sorry I don't remember your names, and I'll go back and look. One's last name is Boggy. These guys are the ultimate hustle guys. They're not scorers, but they are the boys that you need to get the job done. They're the boys who are diving on the ball on the ground after loose balls. They're the ones that are boxing out. They're the ones that are getting back on defense. Every team needs one of those guys. Venture's got 2 of those guys. And they're interchangeable. Like one will go out and the other will come in. And I will be looking up their name, I know one's last name is Boggy. I couldn't remember the other one's name, but I'll have it ready by next week. But Coach King really has his guys. They're sold into this program. They're playing for each other. And they're playing for their coach. I sat on the sidelines and watched everything they did. They were so, they were in this game. It's a great atmosphere. If you don't get a chance to go watch Venture Academy play, go watch. It's a show. Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, we talk about that even with football, like trying to get your kids to buy into your program and what you're doing, and it's clear that these kids have bought in at this point. Like it's
yes.
so early on in the season.
really impressed with what he's doing over there.
Yeah.
So,
And at the 2 spot, it's Lincoln. They're 3-2 right now.
Lincoln climbed back. Like I said, not a cupcake schedule. Lincoln is Lincoln, and Lincoln was doing Lincoln things. Went down to Fresno, played in this tournament, lost by 2. However, I failed to mention that they lost to Clovis North by 2 at Clovis North in their gym. So they definitely deserve. They were down last week, and now they're back to number 2. So watch out for Lincoln. You know, yeah.
Yeah. And at the 1 spot, it's no surprise they stick there. It's Modesto Christian as they are 1-1 currently.
Yep. So they took a loss this week, but I think everyone is starting the tournament plays. Some guys are headed to their second tournaments, so we'll have a lot more to report on next week.
Yep, absolutely. Before we hit you guys up with football, Alvin, talk about what this interview is going to be.
This interview is going to be with Fransua Senegal. Fransua is a plays for Weston Ranch, and he will be joining us shortly with our interview.
Absolutely. And with that, you're going to go ahead and see him right now. What's up, everybody? We got Fransua Senegal in the building. How are you doing tonight?
Good. I'm good. How are y'all?
Doing very well. Thank you for joining us. I know it's right in the middle of basketball season. You guys busy.
Yeah,
So
we just got started.
just getting started. So that's what I like to hear.
So Fransua is you're a shooting guard at Weston Ranch.
I play really anything, whatever
Okay.
need be. So
whatever coach wants you to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Well, with that, let's get right into it. First question for you: when did you start hooping?
When I really took hoop serious, it was like 8th grade. Coach Bell from the Soldiers. He came to one of my elementary games, and I don't know how much I had that game, but I balled out, and he just told my mom about it, and that was my first time really even taking basketball serious because I never took it too serious. I was more into video games, a lot of 2K. That was really what I took. But 8th grade is when I really started to take it serious.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. What I always ask guys who are on our show, what AAU programs, and a lot of guys play for a lot of different teams, but which teams really stuck out for you, that made the most impact for you?
It was really just Stockton Soldiers for me. That's where I was always at.
Okay.
Okay.
Coach Bell, long live Jordan Bell. They was they really pushed me to play over there, so I just stuck with them through 8th grade through high school.
Gotcha.
All right. What's been the biggest jump in your game from your freshman year?
The biggest jump in my game from my freshman year, it's really everything. But I'm team captain, defender. I lead the defense, so anything. My communication's gotten better because it was hard talking on the court at first, understanding where guys go, but as time went on and I was forced to play back there, it's just been easy to talk to everybody. And my handles gotten better. I'm able to create a little bit for the guys, bring the ball up if I need to now. At first I was just, plugged in the back, a short big man, but now I'm able to be plugged in at any position. So I've just grown really everywhere.
Okay.
Good. What part of your game are you most proud of?
I'm really proud of my defense. I didn't know I could be this good of a defender. You'd be surprised. All you gotta taking charges ain't that bad.
No, it's
back a little bit, but it ain't bad.
Right.
I tell Kama, he's one of the other guys on the show. He couldn't make it. He just finished practice too. But I'm him growing up, be hey, bro, it's only gonna hurt for 2 seconds.
For a second, yeah, right back in it.
And then you get the ball back, and your coach is fired up that you just did that, right?
Every time.
That could swing the whole momentum of a game when you do that, right? Yeah. So okay, all right.
Yeah.
True.
What's your pregame ritual? What music are you listening to? What are you doing?
Pregame ritual. Okay, so I always have my headphones in before every game, but I just bounce around. I walk around through wherever we're at. So this weekend we was like in his classroom. I was just bouncing around through the whole classroom to make sure I'm walking around through all the classroom and make sure I got my teammates to make sure everybody's in a good mindset, in a good state. I drink like 1 to 2 bottles of water before each game, and I'm just make sure my teammates is fired up. So I try to stay with the team right before the game.
Okay.
Good.
What music are you listening to?
Oh, music. I listen to a lot of like a lot of Young Boy before the games,
Okay.
a lot of Real to Young OG, stuff like that. Like just a lot of loud rap that can get
Okay.
you like that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Who's been the most influential coach or mentor in your development?
Gotta be Coach Eddie, man. He's like even before high school, he was like always pushing me because I like went to the Western Ranch stuff during the summer, like when I was in 8th grade. And
Mm-hmm.
he's like just always been pushing me to be great. Like not even just on the court, mainly off the court, just like to be a better man, to be a better person, to like just show where I am now. Like get
Yeah.
the better opportunities for anything.
All right.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
What's one underrated part of your game that people don't talk about enough?
I got a great corner three. Like
Okay.
Okay.
any corner, I promise you, like a good 50-40 from the corner. Like
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
to shoot from the corner. I got it personally.
Okay.
All
All right. All
right.
right. How do you balance school basketball and your personal life?
I always try and put my personal life and school first, because at the end of the day, I got to do what I got to do first before I even touch any type of thing basketball related. So
Yeah.
anything with my family and stuff always comes first. Like anything with my sister, make sure she's done. House is clean. Okay, now I can do my work, do what I got to do. But most of the
Mm-hmm.
time, I get my work done in class, so like
Yeah.
it don't even got to worry about. I can just work strictly on basketball. So I try to handle my stuff early. So for the rest of the day, the rest of the time is
Just
strictly in
basketball.
the lab in the gym.
All right.
Good. Good.
What players, pro and college, are you modeling your game after?
Modeling my game after. I don't really try and model my game after anybody specifically. I just try to take take little things from like little people. Like
Mm-hmm.
I watch footwork. I watch footwork from like Cade Cunningham, Jokic, Jalen Brunson. So like I don't travel in the key. I watch defensive things for like Kevin Garnett, Draymond Green. I try to watch like how the offenses move, like for the Miami Heat, because like they just got this natural flow offense now that they implemented
Mm-hmm.
it. Try to watch things like that. So I just try to watch. I try to watch everything. So like I'm mainly like about winning. I'm always trying to win. So I always
Okay.
look for when we can get to win.
Okay. What's the toughest matchup you've ever faced? And what did you learn from it? Let's start. What's the toughest matchup you faced?
Okay, so we played past like the last 2 years playing Tunde out of St. Joseph.
Oh,
Every,
okay.
every time we go down there, it was like I remember this play last year. I'm coming off this screen, like this inbound play. It's a down screen. I'm coming off it. He just gets the ball and like naturally moves me out the way and just gets up to the rim.
Yeah.
It was like going against a grown man. I just like I didn't think
Mm.
he could move me like that because I've never been moved like that before.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So how tall are you?
I'm like 6'3", flat
Okay.
Okay.
foot. So like with shoes on, I could be like 6'4", 6'5".
Okay. Okay. All right.
Wow. Yeah,
But
that's
he's like really big too,
mm-hmm.
so it's like every
Yeah.
muscle was just like, and he was straight, and he got an and one, and he got an and one on me, and I got subbed out right after. It was like I don't know what to do about it. He up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
All right. What's a goal that you set for yourself freshman year that you hope to accomplish this year?
I want to win section and compete for state.
Okay.
Those have always been my goals. I want something that like the school, somebody, this basketball program can remember me by, and I can say like I led the team or I was a part of something. So
Yeah.
I want the section for sure, and I also want to compete for state.
Okay.
All right. All right.
These are my two goals.
All right. If you could tell younger hoopers coming up about chasing this dream, this path, what would you tell them? What's some advice you can give these guys?
You just gotta work on your own time for real. Like if I've noticed, like even like I used to do, I wouldn't work on my own time, but like I've gotten better as I've gone. Like when you're not working, somebody else is.
Yep.
You just if you want to be great at this, like no matter your size, if you got this talent, some coach gonna see it and you gonna be far. But you just gotta stay at it and make sure your
Yeah.
grades is first. Because right now, some people are not playing because of their grades. When you can just
Yeah.
go now and showing out, so you really got to make sure your grades is first. Because
Yeah.
my grades have always been first. I've always tried to do that. So keeping your grades first is like my number one thing.
That's good
Okay.
advice.
That's
Yep.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Looking ahead, what's one thing you want people to remember you about your game?
I just want people to know like I'm unselfish. I've never been a selfish type of player. Like even when I got the ball, like I'd pass up my look for an even better look of my teammate. Like I've never been selfish. Like I started taking charges just to show like I'm not selfish. Like I'll do anything for my teammates, anything for a win. So I want
Yeah.
everybody to know like I'm willing. I'm willing to like, put in the work for this. Like my
Yeah.
sweat equity is there. Like I do this. Like
Yeah. Good. Have you gotten any offers?
no offers yet, but like
Okay.
I've seen like it's this app my mom put me on. And, like some coaches have looked at me, but like, I
Yeah.
haven't had no real talks yet. Hopefully
Okay.
later throughout the season I can get some.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're hoping for you too as well.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right.
So, all right. So that's done with our long segmented questions. Excuse me. Now we're gonna walk into rapid fire.
Let's
These
do
ones
it.
are anything from a word to a sentence. If you like a question, go ahead and expand. But we want that word to a sentence.
I got you. I got you.
Sounds good. All right. First one. Favorite basketball shoe right now?
Um, I got these Dame. I got these Bape Dames. I don't know what number it is, but them is so comfortable. It's a good
Okay.
ass.
Okay. Okay. What's your biggest rival school?
A team I always want to beat,
Hmm.
Edison or MC.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to beat those
You guys
guys.
play MC this year? I think
We do.
so,
We
right?
do at home. Like last
Oh,
game of the season.
okay.
Yeah. And then I think they play in the Modesto, the MC Classic, their
I think
tournament this
so.
year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
gonna be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We'll be
right.
all eyes on that one. All right.
Yeah.
What's your go-to pregame snack?
Mm, I like Skittles.
Okay.
Take
Little,
Skittles.
little
Okay.
sugar. All right.
Gotta give
All
me
right.
some energy.
I get it. I understand.
All right. Layup, dunk, or three?
Like
Yeah.
I want an in game dunk this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like for like what I usually get, I want a three.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. All right.
All right. Who's your favorite NBA player right now?
My favorite NBA player right now, just to watch, Kevin Durant. I'm gonna stay loyal. Kevin Durant's always my favorite player.
All right.
Okay. All right. Tougher day at practice, conditioning day, or sitting through film?
Um, film is like he just egging us about what we doing wrong every time. Like I don't want to hear that, man. I can run, I can run and be tired, but I don't want to hear you talk about how trash I am. It's scary. So I'm gonna take film. Film is bad. Film is really bad.
Oh, that's understandable.
All right. How about what's your favorite subject in school?
Math has really been like my strong suit. I can actually put the numbers together, so it's like pretty easy to me.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to hear. Good to
All
hear.
right.
All right.
You prefer early morning practice or late night workout?
Late night workout. I cannot wake up early and get to
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard, but like when I do get to flowing in the morning, it's some of my best work though.
Okay.
Late at
Okay.
night, I feel lucid. I feel better.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Who talks the most trash on your team?
Uh, Lamar Finney.
Lamar.
Number 10. Anytime in practice, we on the opposite team. Actually, we didn't talk trash on the same team. Like we didn't talk the mess on the same team, but like me and him go at it anytime in practice. But in game, like an in game trash talker, you gonna always hear definitely DeMarcus Cobb and just DeMarcus Cobb.
Yeah.
Marcus Cobb. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody got to hear what he talking about. Anytime
Yeah.
somebody scored.
Mhm. All right. All right. What's best basketball movie right now?
I'm I'm a Space Jam guy with Michael
Okay.
Jordan. That's
Okay,
always
OG
been my
Space
Number
Jam.
one. Yep.
that's hard.
The
They're my
original.
favorite.
Yep.
Okay, all right. What's your hidden talent off the court?
Hidden talent off the court.
No, you talked a little bit about video games, stuff like
I
that, but
am I am nice at 2K. I have not lost in 2K in a good minute.
okay.
Okay.
Nobody can beat me in
Okay.
2K, but I also take really good photos for photography.
Oh,
Oh,
I can
okay.
flip up. I can really
Yeah.
Okay.
flip up.
Okay. All right. Send us some of
I
those. We'll
might take
post them to our
pictures for
site.
track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be
So,
cool. Okay.
yeah. All
All
right.
right, where are we at? What's your favorite fast food spot after a game?
Oh, yeah.
Gotta go to McDonald's and get a good $5 meal with a large Powerade.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I think
Sweet
that's a
sour
first.
sauce.
I
Sweet
think
and
that's a
sour
Yes.
sauce.
first.
Yeah. We had 2 In-N-Outs,
A
one
Cane's.
Cane's, and now
Ooh. And then
You
now after the game do be fired, but with that McDonald's though, you go to
McDonald. Yeah,
McDonald's.
you can never go wrong with McDonald's.
Because I
Okay.
got one right up the street. So it'd be
Oh,
fun.
Yeah.
okay.
Have you had the Grinch meal yet?
Nah, yeah, I might
Oh.
get it. I might get it.
I think you
Okay.
get a pair of socks with it too.
You
That's what
do.
I
You
heard.
get a pair of Grinch
Oh,
socks with it.
I need some socks then. I might be there. I might be there tonight. I might be there after this.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. What number do you wear and why?
4. I wear 4 because I don't know nobody like wear number 4 like that. You know, it was different.
Yeah.
So, like it was like nothing I really seen, and I realized I can make it my own because it was just there. Like people like brushed it off like it was a bad number. I'm like, hold
Yeah.
on, 4's tough. I'm
I
gonna
think
need
that was Stephon Marbury's number back in the day. Spud Webb wore that number.
Spud Webb.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you know what Spud Webb was.
I know
Yeah.
Spud Webb. I know Spud Webb.
Yeah.
Spud's
Spud
nice.
Webb was number 4. Yeah. And I think no, Marbury was 3. Yeah. Starbury.
Chris
Yeah.
Bosh was number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Chris Webber was number 4.
Chris Webber was number 4 too.
There we go.
There you
We
go.
got some people.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
All
All right. Worst drill in practice. I'm gonna tell Coach Eddie to close his ears. But
Okay. It's called Oxnard layups. Before every practice, before every drill, we start off. It's like 2 people at the front volleyball line, 2 people at the other volleyball line, and we just doing right hand layups full court for a minute straight. And it's the worst drill because it's the first drill.
Mhm.
Nobody's legs is warm, and we got to make 20 on each side.
Oh.
And we never make it on the first try. So then we just running the whole time, and it be tired.
Yeah, that's
yeah, I think Bencher did something very similar too. They do full court layups.
full court
to
layups.
It's
start
the
there. So
worst.
too, you
It's just because it's the start. Like
right.
maybe later down,
Get you guys sweat.
fresh legs, we good.
Mhm.
But he
Yeah.
likes to start it off like that.
Okay.
All right.
Like it.
All right.
All
If
right.
you weren't playing basketball, what sport would you be playing?
I've always told everybody I don't like getting hit, so I would not play football.
Okay.
I'd probably be like baseball.
Okay.
I just have to learn how to hit the ball again because the last time I played, I didn't hit the ball. I actually stretched it.
It's
But
rough.
I could really catch the ball. I could catch the ball. I could throw the ball.
Okay.
So I'd probably play baseball.
Okay. All right. Here's a good question. If you could pick any player on any other local high school team to play with, who would you pick and why?
Ooh, any local player?
So TCal guy, SJ2A guy, VOL guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably take my guy Cole from MC. I've never got to play like real high school basketball with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like AAU, like we was nice together. So I want to play with him.
What's Cole's last name?
I think it's Johnson. I'm
Okay.
not sure. He like brown skin, curly hair, good bucket though.
Okay.
You can score anywhere you want. So
He played with you at Soldiers?
Yeah, we played together with Soldiers. So we were nice.
Okay. Cool.
Well, that's all our rapid fire. But before we let you go, we want to hear about this last weekend in that tournament.
Oh yeah.
You guys, struggled just a little bit, but those are some tough teams, right? Like, talk to us about it.
We're gonna take this weekend as a learning lesson. We lose, it's okay, but I feel like this weekend, mentally we weren't there. Mentally we were checked out. Like once we realized after we lost the first game to Bakersfield Christian, knowing we could beat Bakersfield Christian with the guys we have, even though we're short-handed right now with 7 to 6 guys,
No.
it's like we know we can beat these guys. So like going forward into the next 2 games, it just like it stayed in our head mentally. So just like we just went down from there. Like we're a young team, so like our mental lapses are gonna get there because everybody's just so young. But we just gotta stay like a coast throughout the whole season if we want to be successful. But like
Absolutely.
those drop offs just can't happen. It's just unacceptable.
Absolutely. Well,
Great.
again, Sway, it is amazing to hear from you. And thank you
Oh, yeah.
again for joining the show and everything. I know you guys are busy.
Appreciate you, man.
Anytime, man. Y'all need me back here. I love talking to y'all.
Absolutely,
Y'all my
Yeah,
man.
I
guys.
love
We
it.
would
I'll come
love to
back if
have you
y'all
back
need me to.
on. Can't wait to,
Anytime.
see what you guys do in tournament play and everything. Hopefully you guys go on a crazy section run this year.
Yeah,
And
matter of fact, just call me back when we go on this crazy section run. Just
all
call me
right,
back, man.
we'll write it down right now.
We gonna be back. We
All
gonna be
right.
there.
That's what I like
Y'all
to
gonna
hear,
see
man.
us.
That's what
Lock
I
it,
like to
lock it.
hear. We're
Thank
all
you.
right. We got
So,
you scheduled down for another one already.
yes, sir.
All right.
All righty. Thank you so much for joining the show again. And good luck for the year. Again,
Thank you.
we'll talk to you for sure.
Yes, sir.
So with that, we'll see you.
Peace.
One. Hope you guys all did enjoy the interview. Another absolutely amazing one to be a part of. And with that, let's go into our very short section of football in our Division II AA NorCal Championship, also the state semifinals between the St. Mary's Rams and the Sarah Padres. The Rams take them down 31-24. Over on the Sarah side, it was William Orr was 10 for 16, 179, and an interception. I believe a touchdown as well. Jace Cannon had 3 catches, 110 with a touchdown. And on the defensive side, Dylan Medina with 11 tackles. This Sarah team is extremely young. They came into this game 8-4, and you kind of wonder how do they get there because their schedule is very difficult. But this team is young. A lot of freshmen and sophomore starters on this team. So you give them an even to next year, like the fact that this young team can get this far into the year is insane.
Yep.
On the St. Mary's side, it was Jaden Galvan was 15 for 33, 265, and a touchdown. Our guy on the ground, Diego Hernandez, 20 carries, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns, as well as 24 yards through the air. Kenny Moore getting it done like he always does, 5 for 63, a touchdown, with 16 yards on the ground and 4 tackles on the defensive side. They've been playing a lot of safety, just trying to man up their best guy. But of course, Ivan Huerta. 7 catches for 178, and both Lucatellos get a sack in this game. Let's go and talk about this game. Like, just break it down. Like, it was a back and forth game all the way. Rams had the lead at half. Sarah goes and takes it. They score 10 unanswered in the third, and it was in the last 5 minutes of this game. It was blow for blow, knockout punches. Rams go up with, I want to say, maybe 5 or 6 minutes left. Sarah goes all the way down the field in like 3 plays. They have a 70-yard bomb. And then the Rams have done this all year. They don't hang their heads. Like they just go. And sure enough, it was Ivan Huerta down the middle. What felt like 50 yards, it could have been a lot more than what it was. And they get in with pretty much a minute left on the clock. Sarah has no more timeouts. And they get real close to scoring. They end the drive on maybe the 35-yard line. They throw it to the end zone the last 3 plays, but St. Mary's Rams defense holds strong. It was a very heavy. I mean, they gave up 24 points, but St. Mary's leaned on their defense this game.
Yeah, I think the game ended on a Lucatello sack. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one of the boys it
Yeah.
was, but that was another team effort from the Rams again. So I mean, Ivan Huerta I don't know where he's going, but somebody D1, you got to pick this guy up. Somebody, you should be playing D1 ball this next
Absolutely.
year. So
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah. So the Rams will take on Bakersfield Christian in the Division IIA state championship.
I think it's Friday at 4:00 at Saddleback College, in Orange County.
Yep.
So
just a little bit of background on Bakersfield Christian. They are undefeated so far, perfect 13-0, ranked 55th in California. Their best win of the year was last week against La Habra, who is 66th in California. But looking at their schedule for this year, their opponents only sat around the 200 ranked in California mark. Really wasn't anybody. They played Liberty out of Bakersfield, who is 155 in California, but other than that, they really haven't played a ton of competition. But with that being said, like, this team is here for a reason. They weren't just, gifted this. They have to win games,
Yeah.
and going undefeated in any sport is extremely difficult. So
So
it's
St.
yeah,
Mary's is ranked what, 25th?
25th in Cali
So
right
it's going to
now.
be their hardest. It's going to be their highest ranked opponent
I don't
for them to play.
I don't
Is
think
that?
so. I think
Oh, okay.
Oak Ridge is higher
No, no,
right
no.
now.
I meant
Oh,
Bakersfield Christian's
Bakersfield
highest
Christian,
ranked
yes.
opponent.
Bakersfield Christian,
It's St.
yes.
Mary's.
Will
Yeah.
be their will
Okay.
be their toughest. But for St.
Okay.
Mary's, Oak Ridge, I believe, was the
Yeah.
hardest
Or De La
team.
Salle.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, De La Salle would be
Yeah.
that team. Um, so I don't think this is going to be an easy game for the Rams. Technically in California, Sarah was ranked higher. I believe they were around the 40-30 mark, somewhere in there.
Hmm.
It's going to be a great game though.
All
So
right.
don't take it easy. That's
No.
basically all it is.
No. 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 So.
So with that, that's all we got. Thank you all for watching and staying in. A little bit of we're getting shorter. We're getting shorter. We didn't expect football to last this long, realistically. Um, so with that, thank you all for watching and tuning in for another week. With that, we'll see you next week. See ya.
Peace.